All right, just got home from work. It's Wednesday evening. I do have a few things I need to get done. Tonight is cartoon deadline for the Bluestone Press, so I have to get that out. I'm gonna make a quick dinner, some tacos, but what we're gonna do tonight is dessert, okay? So before I get to my cartoon, I wanna get these things because I had to actually protect them this morning. So let's get them while the getting's good. Come on, let's do it.
Come on, let's do it.
All right, let's head out and get some dessert. This is the potted fig tree. I put these around this morning because look, we got some ripe figs. Oh, they're nice and soft. Here's how you can tell when they're ripe. When they're soft and they start to droop. See this one sitting straight up? Well, that one's pretty soft too. I think I'm gonna get that one. Let's see. I put this because I left for work this morning, and this has happened before. You leave, you're like, oh, look at all those beautiful ripe figs, and then you get home and they're gone, man. You can't trust these deer with anything. So I'll get a few more because there's cages around it, and then we'll cut them up in the kitchen for dessert. All right, here's today's haul. Here's what I got. There's a few more on the tree that aren't ripe. Oh, this one's real soft. And then, of course, there's the other tree that's in the ground that's chock full of fruit, but that's weeks behind. And who knows how many are going to ripen before the cold weather gets here. But that's not a bad haul for tonight. So I got a few things to do, and then I'll see you after supper for a little dessert. Ixnay on the dessert day. It's Thursday. Tomorrow's the weekend. Yes. I never did get around to dessert last night. I actually got that cartoon done, as I was mentioning. Got a nice light dinner in my belly, and that was the end of the night. So I put the figs in a nice little container, packaged them in the fridge. They're good for a night or two, but they are pretty ripe. So it's Thursday night. I'm going to make a nice little dinner platter out of them. So come on over to the marble here. Let's check it out. Come on, let's do it.
Come on, let's do it.
All right, so I'm just going to concoct myself a nice little platter here. I washed everything up. Pulled this late season brandy wine out of the garden. I had to slice the top off because they are getting a little funky on the top. But there's still a few nice ones left. And getting my seeds going for next year. Some cucumber seeds, various different tomatoes. So let's start with these two nice slices of brandy wine. Get them in our platter. Let's slice a few of these figs. I don't think I need them all. I'll take the ripest ones. I had a couple for lunch today. They're pretty awesome. Ripe on the tree. Ooh, that's a nice looking one. These are not the black figs. These are green figs. So they are ripe. Just going to get the softest ones, and the other ones can continue ripening into the weekend. Okay. This one's pretty soft. Let's make it a fig dinner. Heavy on the fig. I got some nice prosciutto here. Let's roll it up. Give ourselves a little, somewhat of a presentation. Two slices. That one got lost to attrition. Spiral them up a little. And then I've got this nice fresh ricotta. Get a little of that in the middle. little basil. Well, before I put the basil, let's get a little salt and pepper on those tomatoes. A couple fresh basil leaves. A little extra virgin olive oil on the tomatoes, maybe a little on the prosciutto, and then on the figs and ricotta, a little honey. Might help if I open the honey. Forgot it's a brand new one. Thought that was the one sitting on my counter. Get a little honey on there. And then last but not least, on top of the ricotta, a little zest of this lemon. That's tonight's supper. Let's dig in. All right, the trick with something like this is what to go for first. It's got to be a fig, right? But is it going to be fig with prosciutto or fig with the ricotta, honey, and lemon? Going with the sweet. Oh, yeah. These ripe figs are out of control. Go with a little prosciutto. Little brandywine tomato with ricotta, fresh basil. Wow. These brandywines, man. It's a little bittersweet this time of the year because the end of the summer ones are super juicy and super sweet, but yet they're fading away into the oncoming autumn. Anyway, fresh figs tonight. Got a few left. Couple more on that little tree. That one's been coming in and out in that pot for, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 years now. I hope it can last. The one in the ground is doing well. It's jam-packed with fruit. The trick is that fruit starts much later, so I just hope it grows bigger and ripens. We'll see. But I'm going to keep that tree going year after year. We'll see you for the next episode.
Come on, let's do it.
Why waste good blooper footage, eh? Hey, since this was a short show, only 8 minutes or so, I wanted to just pop on here on the laptop with this late afternoon sun streaming through the window. I just got a ton of stuff done outside, and I'm feeling good about it. But I just wanted to pop on and tack this on after the episode because I noticed when I was editing, I wish I had said it in the beginning when we went out to the fig tree, and I could have showed you the one in the ground. Maybe we'll look at that in a future episode. But I just wanted to acknowledge those trees are about maybe 6 or 7 years old now. I don't know. I'd have to go back to like old Facebook posts to find out. But those were a gift. My old friend Lynn brought those up from Long Island. Her husband grows those green figs on Long Island, and she brought me several cuttings that he took from the tree. And I rooted them, and they've been making me happy ever since. So thank you, Lynn. Thank you to Lynn's husband. Geez, 6, 7 years ago. I don't even remember his first name. Michael. Thank you, buddy. And I encourage you all. Fig is an easy tree to grow. If you're in this zone, you know, the northern zones where it gets cold in the winter, it is a little bit of work if they're in the ground. You have to wrap them with burlap and really protect that root system. The one that's in the bucket, I just bring in and put in the basement every year, and it goes dormant. The leaves fall off, and then it comes back in spring, and you could see it's jamming with big, healthy fruit. So grow yourself some figs, all right? That's it. Little PSA after the episode, because I noticed after editing it was a short one. We'll see you next Sunday.